Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jim at Pokemon, and I have two PSA returns here for you today. PSA switched up their packaging, and literally my address is on like four faces of these boxes. So I just opened them up, positioned them in a way so that I still haven't seen them. I'm actually not even entirely sure what cards are in these submissions. I think I do, but I'm not entirely sure. And I just figured this would just be easier and quicker for you guys. So let's jump right into it. We'll save this one and we'll go into these first. So hopefully I can pull these out of here. And I did notice that the backs of the cards are on this side, and these are actually face down. So you see the labels are at the bottom. So I really have no idea. I think that these are some lower grades for the base stuff, and so these won't hit the top marks, but I still thought they should have been graded. So I sent these on the normal submission, paid about $50 a card. Probably would have got upcharged anyway, so we'll see. So this is going to be my best guess here. I'm going to go with 5 or 6. It's going to either, it might even be lower. Hey, we got a 5, and look at that, baby. It's a gray stamp. That is a beautiful, beautiful card there. You can see that stamp right there is much, much lighter than the Black Thunder right there. So this is a gray stamp I had tucked away. And I figured rather than putting it in a binder, let's just go on and encapsulate it and put it with the gray stamp set. So very nice addition there. Next up, this one looks like it's in better condition. Just looking at the back, I'd probably go with an 8. I'm not sure if there's hollow scratches or anything, so we'll see. Oh, 8.5. I'll take it, baby. I'll take it. And this is a gray stamp Gyarados. Again, pretty tough card to hit as far as just getting a good grade. You can see how light that stamp is. It's incredible. Shizzle, one of the great graphic artists of E4 and one of the more talented people that I've met in the hobby, loves Gyarados. He actually has a Snap Gyarados. He, in the last PWCC auction, had a pretty good steal for a Gyarados. He got a 8 for right around $1,000, I think, which in my mind is a flat-out steal. So really happy you could get this big boy, this 518 pounds. Not sure how 21 feet fits in a pocket, the pocket monsters. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So I think, a lot of people are talking about Blastoise, how it's only 2 feet tall. And, just you kind of go look at the stats, some are all over the place. And Gyarados is like, man, that's a big dude. All right, this one looks pretty good. I might say this is a long shot for a 9. Centering isn't horrible. It's still like not perfect centering, but the edges and the corners aren't as bad, nearly as bad as some of the first card. So I'm going to say it's probably an 8, but it could be a 9. If you got an 8.5, chances are you're on an 8.5 little streak. And that's why you can't call them all, man. You just can't, Man, I got a 7. So, yeah, let's see if there's any hollow scratches. Yeah, so you can see there's some scratching right there up to bottom. But yeah, overall the card does look pretty good for a 7 in my opinion. So there's probably something PSA saw that I definitely didn't. It's probably the hollow foil. That's what they took off for. But the back, in my opinion, is in that 9 range. There's some little like corner nicks and stuff like on the sides and stuff. So it's not perfect, but it's still, in my opinion, look way better than that Zapdos. And even look better than the Gyarados too. So yeah, there you go. It's a 7. Next up, centering's not too good on this one, but the back has more leniency. Just remember that. Since that last one graded 7, I'd probably go with a 7 here, but I could totally see this getting an 8. So 7 or 8 is what my guess is. It got the 8, and this is one of those Hitmonchan's that when you look at it, it's off center top to bottom. So I probably submitted this with the hopes of an OC grade, but getting an off-center or miscut graded PSA is very, very difficult because it has to be pretty off-center, and this just isn't quite there. So what they say is if this would have graded a 7, I probably would have had a shot to resub it and maybe get a 9 OC if the quality element's there. But if it's lacking in quality, then it really can't get that 9 OC grade. So you can see a little print line going across right here. And then just the back isn't perfect. So I'm really happy with an 8. I think that's probably on the higher end of what this card should grade based on centering and then the condition. And that chance of getting a 7's kind of bumped down my scale a bit. All right, next up, another good-looking card. This might have a chance for an OC. This is more off-center top to bottom, so if we hit a big card that's off-center here, I'm gonna be ecstatic. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Man. Got the 6. Oh. And you see a print dot down here, too. Way at the bottom, a little print dot down here. Oh, man. That could have been an OC grade. Let's look at it. Look at it. Any bumps, creases? Man, maybe there's an indent somewhere. So anytime you see a 6, you're just like, all right, where's the crease? Where's the indent? There's got to be something on this card somewhere. But man, I'm going to look this card over. I'm not going to spend any more time than I am now, just kind of taking a while going through 5 cards here. But that's a really good-looking card to get a 6. I mean, you see something down here at the bottom, so maybe this is what they saw right there. You can see in the light, but it's still not like a crease. It's just a little ding right there. So, man, 6 it is. And this last card's a Japanese promo for a pretty special, I know my address is literally all over this box, for a pretty special set I've been putting together. I'm really hoping for a 10 here. I think I paid $75 to express it. This isn't a high-value card, so it's more me trying to knock this out before I probably try to buy this card somewhere else. So really hope for a 10. And oh, man, it got the 9. It got the 9. So the challenge with this is it's a core card. The core cards are glossy, which means, you basically most glossy cards, you peel off a sheet, and they get this border around the edges, which kind of flips up a little bit, and it makes it really hard to grade them. You can see the centering on this one isn't perfect, and while it might look kind of well-centered, if you look at this back corner, like the angle from the edge to the edge, and look at this top corner, that really kind of gives it away as far as centering. So you can just look at the kind of the distance between the corner and the curve and the dot right there, or the point right there. So really bummed about this. This was a card I was hopeful for, but hey, it didn't quite work out. So were these graded at the same time? So this is 19.701 and this is 19.8. So these were actually kind of close. These were within like 100 cards of each other. That's kind of cool. So this will go to the core-to-core set. I don't even think I have a 9, so right now this is a placeholder. I think right now I'm 7 cards away from this massive print run. And so for those of you guys aren't familiar, English has like the Black Star promos. A similar equivalent to that for at least the early sets would be the core comics. Basically, you got a magazine in the mail, and it was a card you could peel off, and which is pretty cool. And so I think it's a pretty undervalued set, and one I'm definitely trying to build. So maybe I'll wait to post this video until after I complete that. But who knows? We'll see how it goes. So big wins here. The Hitmonchan's good grade. The Chansey I thought might have been a lower grade. Grayson Gyarados, it's a huge card. And then the Zapdos, just getting any gray stamp is pretty special. So very excited about that. And thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Until next time.